We're rewinding the music, trends, and pop culture moments that raised us.
If you lived for Snapchat filters and chokers,
This one's for you. Let's rewind.
This is First and Feral, Utah Unfiltered. Utah born, chaos sworn. No filters, no fluff, just real voices and wild stories from the Beehive State.
Okay, so I wanted to jump down this rabbit hole of 2016. I feel like everyone is talking about what happened 10 years ago. And it's been kind of fun to look back and see what 2016 was because it actually was a really good year for me.
it was a good year for me too. A lot of exciting things happened in 2016.
Yeah. So I thought it would be fun to look back at what we were doing and then also to talk about what was happening with pop culture, maybe our favorite songs at the time and favorite shows or whatever, just news in general. I also wanted to talk about just trends.
In 2016?
Yeah. Me and you started out 2016 in
Oh,
Las
no.
Vegas, ringing in the new year with Troy and Todd, and it was so fun.
I literally just pulled up in my Google Calendar 2016 and I had a video of the fireworks going off above Planet Hollywood.
Yeah.
Which once again, why do we record the videos of fireworks? I'm
I
not
know.
sure, but
Yes.
I have the video of the fireworks behind Planet Hollywood. It was a fun time.
It was so fun.
None of us had kids yet.
Nope.
Nope.
No
Okay.
kids. And New Year's, it was freezing. Remember how cold it was? We had jackets and scarves on, and I remember putting on 2 pairs of socks because we were out there most of the night. They
Yep.
shut down the boulevard in Las Vegas if you've
Didn't
never
we
been.
stay
to New
off
Year's.
of the strip too? We stayed at where did we stay? It
We
wasn't
stayed at
on the strip.
Hooters.
Yeah. Was it it
Yeah.
wasn't on the strip though, right?
No,
No.
we walked over from
Yes.
Hooters because we
Yes.
couldn't find a room. I feel like it was not a last minute decision, but kind of to go there.
Mhm.
And rooms are so
We didn't have
expensive.
kids, so we could be spontaneous enough to just book a trip for New Year's and be there. Yeah.
Yeah. So we stayed at Hooters and then they shut down the boulevard and everybody just walks down the boulevard, and then they do at midnight they will do a countdown and then a lot of the casinos will set off fireworks. I don't know. It was a lot of people. Remember how congested it
Oh.
was? And Todd was panicking.
Yes. So my husband Todd is he has social anxiety. A lot of people in a crowded space just gives him anxiety. But this particular instance, remember he was worried about the guy with the backpack? He was like, that guy
Yes.
has a backpack on. We need to know what's in it.
Yes. Yeah, which I mean, everyone had bags. You literally are taking your drinks, your food, down to the boulevard, and you're there all night. The Strip, maybe I should
Yeah.
say more than the boulevard, but it is called Las Vegas Boulevard. But the Strip, it's everybody just waiting for midnight. It's so fun. But it was freezing, and so that's how we started 2016. We have some cute pictures.
You say you have blonde hair.
Yeah, I have blonde hair.
Blonde hair.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
you
when
have
I started
blonde
going
hair.
blonde.
In this video, though, Todd's going off about how he is worried that somebody with this backpack is going to blow us up, and he's so concerned. And then you turn the camera to yourself, and you're like, "What?
Yeah,
What's happening?"
That's not what I was thinking.
I know, because we're so opposite. We're just there for a good time. Not even probably too careless. I probably should be more observant in those situations, but I'm not. And anyways, Todd's the exact opposite. He's looking for exits and if this happens, what are we gonna do? Yeah,
It
that
was
video is
so
funny.
funny.
Yeah,
So funny,
that
but it was a really
fun.
good night.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was we rang in 2016 in Vegas.
Yeah. 2016 is also when Troy and I bought our first boat, the Sanger.
Mhm.
Do you remember our Lake Powell trip with the duck?
Yes, you got to throw up a picture. You got to throw up a picture of the red boat.
Yeah. So we had a little red boat, and it was just an older boat that we were trying to decide, okay, is this going to be something that we do? Are we going to like boating? And that boat was actually really, really fun. We had it for a few years, and that was our first Lake Powell trip. Remember, as a group, there was like 6 of us, I
Yes.
think.
Yeah. Was I pregnant? I think I was pregnant at the time.
Oh, you
Yeah.
might have been. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Was
pregnant
Hendrix?
at the time.
Yeah. So your first baby was born in 2016.
Yeah, the end, October of
So
2016
fun.
is when Hendrix was born. Yeah. So, but I remember that Lake Powell trip because I was pregnant and the boat ride was just a little bit different with all the bumps and the it just felt different. Oh, that was also the trip too when you guys were all jumping in on the floaties, remember?
Yes.
And I panicked. I was like, I can't do this not with my belly.
Yes. Yeah. So we had this like big giant like blow up duck. And we were all just, like, piling on it, which it's probably for, like, 2 or 3 people. You'd probably realistically fit that many on it, but we were trying to fit 6,
Yeah.
and Jordyn was, like, pregnant,
Yeah.
and, like, 7 or 6 months, right? 6 or
Well, I
7
had him in
months?
October, so yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so we were all just, like, piling on this duck, and she had this, like, look of panic, like, "What?"
I was
Like,
nervous because there was like legs and arms and like people were kicking people and I was just like, I can't, like my belly, I have a belly. And usually Jessica's husband is very like he'll like push you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like he'll push you. He wants to make you uncomfortable if he can. And just that and him and I kind of feed off of each other that way. But that particular instance, I remember like standing on the back of the boat and them being like, jump in, like, come on, Jordyn, jump in. And Troy like looked at me and I looked at him and I think he like saw like, no, like shut it down. She's not jumping in. And anyways, he shut it down. He was like, no, she's good. She's not going to jump in. And I was like so thankful for him. I was like, thank you. I didn't want to jump in.
he
But
read
it
your
was weird
face.
because I remember specifically looking at him like, don't make me do this.
Yeah, I think he read your face of panic, like, no.
Yeah, that was fun. And
It was
also
so funny.
interesting because my husband can't swim, doesn't like the water, and he was like all bored trying to get
Yes.
me in.
That was so funny. Yeah,
So
that was a good
funny.
trip though, and remember we towed those people back? And it was the trip that we stayed, over in Hall's Crossing, which is, like, not been open for years, as far as, like, the ferry. And we rode the ferry over, stayed in Hall's Crossing in that, like, little trailer house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I brought my huge pregnant pillow.
Yes.
You remember that? Yes,
Yes.
I had to have that pregnant. It was like it's like those big U-shaped pregnant
Yeah, those are
pillows.
the best.
The best. And I hauled it all the way to Lake Powell and into the tiny trailer, and I was like,
Yep.
"I'm not sleeping without this."
Yes.
Yeah, that was
That's also the year that or the trip that remember we were, like, so hungry, but for some reason we didn't go to dinner, we, like, were gonna make it, and so we made the lasagna,
oh, and it was
and it took
frozen.
forever because it was frozen in the oven. Well, then there's only 6 of us that needed to eat, but literally, we were so hungry and, like, waiting for lasagna. Well, I'm going to eat, and one of our friends is in front of me, and he literally takes all the cheese off of the top and puts it on his plate, and I
Best
lost
part.
it, like, "Are you kidding me? There's more people that need to eat," and he still laughs about that to this day. He's like, "Jessica, I won't touch the cheese." And I'm
The
like,
cheese
"It's
is
just
the
a
best part,
substitution."
first of all. You
Yeah,
can't
and
just
you just
slide
took
the
off
cheese
the
off, like,
entire
that's the
top.
best part.
Yeah.
And also, we were on the boat all day, so we were literally starving.
So hungry. Yeah, that was a good trip, though.
That was a good trip. Yep,
Yeah.
good trip.
Jordan and I have talked about our Halloween party that we used to host in Davis County. And that year, 2016, was our Masquerade ball.
We always had a
So,
theme. So, like, for
yeah.
every year, there was a theme to the party. So, like, this year in particular was the Masquerade. But what were the other themes that we did? Like a
And there's like
circus
a
theme.
circus carnival.
We did like a Disney
There was
theme.
a Disney theme.
Oh, the black and white. What was
Oh,
that?
yeah.
That was good. That was
And
cool.
that one was like like, I think it was Movie Star or something. And we
Yeah.
came as like a black and white film. We
Yeah.
literally body painted ourselves
It
to
looks
look
like we
like we
popped
walked
out of
out
like
of a
a
black and white
yeah.
picture.
Yeah, that was good.
It was amazing.
Mhm.
But the Masquerade Ball is one that stands out to me because it was very formal. So
Mhm.
everyone came in like formal dresses and suits and ties and masquerade masks, and it was so
I
fun.
also was, like, days away from my due date, and
Yeah,
I danced all night
all
long.
night. I was so proud of
All
you.
night long. Yeah.
Yes.
I danced all night long. I was trying to get that baby out, but
Oh, and you did not sit down or take
no.
breaks like you
We
had.
never did. Not
No,
one year.
no.
Every year we would just I all night long was dancing. I don't even think I left. Like I didn't get the food that we had ordered or like the drink. Like we just danced the whole night. It was so
We
much
did
fun.
it. It was so fun. Like I miss that party so much, but it literally was nonstop dancing, and we had put this whole thing together. It would take us months, but almost every year after the fact, we'd be like, were the hors d'oeuvres good? Were the
Yeah.
drinks good?" Like, we don't even know
What
because
was
we were
the
on the
food?
dance floor. Yeah.
Yeah. So true.
So that was a good the masquerade ball was really fun and
That
probably
was
one of my like, I think we had the Halloween party for, like, 9 years. Were there
probably
9 of them? And the
probably.
masquerade ball, I think, was our 4th year, and that one stands out to me. I It was so fun. The
That
theme
one
and
was fun.
everybody dressed up. There's probably 100 to 200 people there, don't you think?
It was also fun because everyone had masks on, so you didn't necessarily like know who people were when they walked in. So it's just kind of I don't know, it's just kind of like mysterious and fun, and I don't know, it was fun.
So fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
We should
20
put a poll. Does anyone out there want to bring the Boo Crew back? Because I would love
Oh,
to bring it back. It was so much fun.
it was so fun, like, the party of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of work to put together, but a good night.
blast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll post pictures on, social media of these events because 'cause it'd be fun to look back at, like, our attire and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should.
2016 for me was a year of, like, looking at blogs and watching makeup tutorials.
Mm-hmm. Was it
So
the year of the blog? Like, is that when the blogs are really big? Because I remember looking at blogs too, and reading blogs, which is kind of funny if you think about it. It's an interesting. Do people still read blogs nowadays?
I have no idea. I used to read them when I was working and I loved them. I had, like, certain people I'd follow and they would post almost every day.
Who
It's
are you
almost like
following at the time?
um definitely Kara
Mm-hmm.
from Saint she owns Saint Beauty now.
Mm-hmm.
I also read Nini Dialogues. She is the
Oh yeah,
lady
I forgot about
Stephanie
her.
Nini. So she was in the plane crash here in
Yes.
not here in Utah, but she's from Utah. And so I'd read her blog. Jaclyn Hill is one that I was watching like over and over on YouTube on makeup tutorials.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of Jaclyn Hill, she 2016 is I brought this out is when she released this palette with Morphe. And this is one of my very favorite palettes.
If you
This
guys don't
like
know this about Jessica, she's like loves makeup, and she's very,
yes,
very good at it too. Like
thank you.
I've always told her she should do makeup professionally because she's very, very good at it. But she loves makeup.
I do love makeup. So this I bought 2 of these at the time because I was like, they're gonna sell out, and I was like panicked that if I loved the colors in here, then I would how would I get my hands on it again?
What
Anyways, it's a
too?
collector item for me. But you can see like this is my main palette. I have another one. I've barely used it
Oh no!
because I never want to run out.
Oh no!
She released this and I remember like waiting for it to come out and I was like online waiting for it to be released because you had to add it to your cart and buy it as fast as you could before it sold out or it sold out.
That's so funny.
Yeah. If we're still on the makeup train, 2016 was like the year of a very vampy lip. Do you remember it was like very dark reds and dark purple lip? Bold, dark lip.
I like a purple lip, so I'm into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do kind of like the vampier colors.
Mhm.
I'm not so much like a huge dark lip person, but that year I would wear, like, the dark maroons and stuff. It also was the year, do you remember the metallic eyeliner? You would put your
Oh,
black
yeah.
eyeliner like a wing, and then you'd put a metallic line with it.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you did, like, a crease cut, like a cut crease, then you would take your metallic and, like, put it in the cut.
Do we have
So,
pictures of you wearing this? We need pictures of you wearing this.
I don't think I have pictures of me wearing it, but I definitely, like, watched every
Follow
tutorial I
those.
could on it. Also, like, clothing-wise, do you remember the big floppy hats? Like, now I feel like the brim is more stiff, but everyone was wearing, like, the hat that was just kind of floppy, but a bigger brim.
Yes, and you look so cute in those hats. I could never pull them off, but you always could pull them off, I remember.
Thank you. I do love the brimmed hats, but I did love, like, a floppy hat, and then remember the scarf? Like, the
The
scarf set with
scarf.
plaid?
Mhm.
There's, like, one pattern that's, like, everyone was wearing, I feel like in 2015 and 2016, it's like a tan with red and green. I have a picture of one. I have a picture of me wearing one with the floppy hat that I
Of
could
me?
post. No, of me.
Of you.
Of me.
Oh, I was gonna say, I
Yeah,
don't
but I feel
remember
like
wearing the
everyone
floppy
had to
hats
have that, like, plaid pattern.
with the scarf.
The scarf, yeah,
Yeah. That's
yeah,
so funny. I felt like fashion for me that year was, like, not my top fashion year because I was pregnant, so I literally was just like, whatever's comfortable for me at the time.
yeah.
So fashion, I didn't really like I probably don't keep up with enough, but
I think you do. As I was looking, like, okay, 2016 trends I was trying to, like, recall, it was interesting because what came up was wide leg pants, crop
What?
tops. Yeah. Crop tops.
No.
Yes. And then chokers. Remember the choker
Oh, I
necklaces?
I still actually really love
Everyone
a
with
good
choker.
choker.
Yeah.
I do.
But remember the plasticky ones that, like, would stretch over your head?
Stretch over. Yeah.
Yeah. Those
Yes.
were good. I liked
Yeah.
those.
Yeah. I liked a good choker. I was into the choker, like, dress up and wear, like, a black like, a black lacy chokers. I was into
Yes.
the chokers, yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
actually still think
so
they're really cute.
me too. And then it was also, the off your shoulder, like, tops and the
Mm.
floral prints. Remember the floral, how much floral you would have?
No, we have
So it would be like a t-shirt almost, not a t-shirt, just a regular shirt, but it would be, like, floral, and then the sleeves were, like, striped or something. There was, like, lots of
Oh,
pattern.
no.
Do you remember it?
I mean, I can picture the shirts you're talking about. I feel like I would never wear that now.
No, no, not now. I feel
No.
like no, but
No.
that's definitely
That's
what we
what
were
was
wearing is, like,
in.
a floral print.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that's
funny.
funny.
But I thought it was interesting that it said, wide leg pants, crop top.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
is
because even the
interesting because that
chokers are
was
coming
yeah.
back in too.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the chokers are cute.
Do you remember what shows you were watching?
So I never really got into I think Todd and I tried to watch Stranger Things, and I think we watched, like, the first season or maybe not even finished the first season. I could never get into it. I'm not much of a sci-fi person,
No.
so, yeah, I couldn't get into it. A lot of people are into that show, though.
Yeah, so Troy and I think we watched, like, season 1 and 2. So we were into it when it came out, but I think it's season 3. I could be
Yeah.
wrong on this. It could be season 4, I don't know.
Yeah,
But
that's
one of the seasons is very, very sci-fi. Like, there's, like, a I don't even know. We got lost in it and never went back to it. We're also not huge sci-fi or Marvel people.
yeah.
And so, that one got a little strange for us, yeah.
I don't even know if we finished the first season, to be honest, but people like that show.
They do. Yeah. So it did say Deadpool, which is still one of my,
Yeah.
like, Troy and I, that's a top movie that we will rewatch. I love
Okay.
Ryan Reynolds though.
Yeah.
He is brilliant. He
Yeah.
is so
That's
good.
Marvel, though, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And so it's funny because I'm not a Marvel person. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
me
even
neither.
know the whole story of all the things. I don't.
Me neither.
But that one we do like.
Hmm. Yeah,
You watch
I
it or no?
don't know that I've watched it all the way through.
It's so good. Watch it with Todd. It's
Okay.
funny. Ryan Reynolds is funny.
I do like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, he
we'll have
wrote
to watch
it,
it.
I'm pretty sure, and produced it.
Oh,
You should watch it. If you haven't watch it this weekend. It's good.
okay. I feel like, yeah, I don't think we've watched it all the way through. Maybe Todd has and I fell asleep. I'm not sure, but usually those ones don't pique my interest, so that's probably why I haven't seen it. But
It's the humor in it from Ryan Reynolds that
okay.
catches me. Also, This Is Us premiered
And
in
I never watched that one
2016.
either. You and Mom loved that
Oh,
one.
it's so good. It's
And
so
I
good.
never watched it because I don't like shows that make me cry.
Which it is very, like, heartfelt. There's
Yeah,
deep things in
can't.
it,
I really can't.
but it's so good. It's just like a good family film.
You
It's
guys
so
try.
good.
I remember you guys talking about it and telling me like you have to watch it. It's so good. And I just yeah, I cry over like I cry over like commercials. Like I can't. And then so like something like that, I'd probably just be like sobbing. It's too much emotion for me. I can't do it. But
Which
I
there is
hear that.
some really sad episodes.
Yes. Oh,
But
just
it is one of my favorite
nightmares.
series, though. What do you
Oh,
say?
I said no. I can't. It's just too much for me.
It's a favorite for me, though. You should watch it. It's good.
No, you've told me since 2016.
I know, because like, we would wait all week for it to come on because it was just so good.
Oh, also, my husband is very much like he doesn't like to start a show until all the seasons are out. So I have a hard time getting him into stuff, which now we probably could watch it because all of the seasons
It's
are
all
out.
there.
Um,
Yeah,
but yeah,
I
he
can do
doesn't
it.
like to start a show in
It's just so
mid.
cute, though.
Yeah.
That's also the year that Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie divorced.
Oh,
I
sad.
know. They were a good power couple.
What were they
Although,
called? They were called like Angelina. No, what was like the name combination of their name?
Brangelina.
Brangelina. Yeah.
Yeah, they were called Brangelina. And remember their kids? Their kids are just so
So
beautiful.
beautiful. I mean, would you expect anything else?
Yeah, yeah. Although, like, I am a huge Jennifer Aniston
Oh, yeah, me
fan.
too.
So
Yeah.
I also was kind of like wanted to hate Angelina and Brad Pitt because I was like, oh, I
Didn't
really
they meet on set too?
yes,
Yeah.
of the movie. What is
Yep.
it?
Mr. and Mrs.
Mr.
Smith.
and Miss. Yeah, we said at the same time. Like that film is so good, and then
Mhm.
they're both so hot in it. You
Yeah.
almost can't not like them together.
I
But
know.
I just didn't like. I still wanted him with Jennifer Aniston.
I know. I know. Yeah, they're yeah. I feel you both ways with that. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so let's talk about music in 2016. Do you remember Rihanna's song? Better work, 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 work.
Oh, yeah.
That one came
Yes.
out, which that was like a club song.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, with Drake.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yep, love that one.
And then Bruno Mars had 24K Magic, which Bruno Mars, I love Bruno Mars. And
Yeah,
I
I do
think
too.
he reminds me somewhat of Michael Jackson a little bit, which
Mm.
I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. I love
Isn't there
Michael
a new
Jackson
film
music.
with Michael Jackson coming out?
There is one,
Yes,
I think,
it
coming
is.
out.
It's called Michael, and I think it's like in May or March or something. I actually thought of you when I saw the preview. I was like, "Oh, Jess is gonna want to see this."
Obsessed. I wish that I
He
could have
loves
saw him when
Michael.
he was alive. I would have went to his concert and
Yeah,
show.
yeah. Didn't he die on our wedding day?
He did die on your wedding day.
Hmm. Yeah,
How many years has that been?
I remember that night. Me and Todd were like in the hotel room, you know, after a long day, and I remember like reading it, and we were like so devastated, like, "Oh no," so sad.
I actually so the morning of your wedding day, we were getting ready and I turned on the news
Mhm.
and it came on that he died. So
Oh,
I knew that morning and I feel like even at your luncheon, there was a TV playing in the background and I stopped to watch it because it was just news all day
so
that Michael Jackson
devastating.
died. But do you know who else passed away on your anniversary that doesn't
Who?
get talked about enough?
Who?
Farrah Fawcett also died that
What?
same day.
Are you
Yes.
sure?
Yeah.
June 25th of 2009.
Yeah. See, it was Farrah Fawcett and Michael Jackson, but you didn't even hear about Farrah
I
Fawcett.
didn't even know that. That's
Yeah.
sad.
So sad. but
Two big
crazy that they died on the
legends.
same day.
Yeah, and I don't remember hearing about Michael until that night when we were in our hotel room and Todd was like looked at his phone or something, was like, "Oh my gosh, Michael Jackson died," and we were like devastated. It was so sad.
Crazy.
So
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, but Bruno Mars, he does remind me somewhat of Michael Jackson. I don't know what it
Mhm.
is.
Mhm. Yeah,
There's
I
a
get it. Yeah, the
Yeah.
dance, there's the dancing
Yeah,
or
there's
something.
something
Yeah.
about it, I don't know. Also, Justin Bieber put out Sorry,
Oh
and
gosh, I love
Love Yourself.
I love I'm a believer. I am, like, I love him. I do.
I do love him too. I'm not I mean, his music, I know most of the songs. You
Yeah.
can't not.
He actually so the first time, I know we're getting off way off, but the first time that I saw my or not Michael Jackson, Justin Bieber, he was performing in Utah at, like, he was way young, and he performed at what's the big stadium for, like, the July 24th or July 4th that they always do, the Stadium of Fire.
Oh, not USANA.
No, no, I think it's called the Stadium of Fire.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I wasn't there, but I was watching it on TV and he was like tiny, like a baby, singing at the Stadium of Fire and I just remember like falling in love. Like he was so cute and his voice, like I love him. I
I do
do.
love him too.
Yeah.
What's
And his
going on?
music,
Because
you
did you
can't go
watch
wrong.
this recently in the news with him and Haley? They were at the Grammys, I think.
Yeah, he performed at the Grammys in his boxers.
I
Did
missed
you
it.
not watch his
No,
performance?
no, I
Oh,
didn't.
so
Was it good?
good. It's so good. You have to watch it. It's so good. And Haley was so cute. Like, everybody online has been coming out and like saying she's so supportive. Like, she just was so cute as he was up there singing. She was just like cheering him on and
Oh,
just
that's
really
good
cute.
because it sounds like in the news it's been kind of like, are they on the outs, right?
Yes. So, and actually, I've been meaning to talk to you about this because I wonder if it's the media trying to portray like issues when there are none. Like I honestly but then you see things too. Like there are videos and images of him like walking in front of her or like closing the
Yeah,
door on her. So then I'm like how do you explain that away? But sometimes I do feel like the media paints a picture that may not be true. Especially with these celebs and especially because Justin Bieber has kind of gone against the grain of we should dive you know what we should do? Before we talk on this, we should do a deep dive into Justin Bieber because there's some very interesting things. Like he's really went against the grain of like the music industry. And so that industry doesn't really love him. And so I also wonder if they're trying to paint this negative light on them to try and create something that's not really there. I don't know. Like who really
could
knows?
be.
You hope that they're good because they're so cute. And they have a little boy, they have a baby. And you also wonder too, I mean, there's been some videos of him that you're like, "Oh no, like is he okay mentally?" You
Yeah,
know? So, you worry about that too, but then sometimes I wonder if it's just like media painting something that's not actually true. I don't know.
yeah. I'm not sure. I don't follow him like close enough to totally know.
Go watch the Grammy performance. It's so good.
I
So
will
good.
go watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just walks out in his boxers and he has his guitar on it. It's so good. Yeah.
Oh, man, I missed it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that but I did see Hailey Bieber, her skin. Like, what is going on with her skin? Like, she literally just had her hair, like, slicked back.
Slicked. And she looks amazing.
Amazing. Hailey
Yeah.
Bieber, we need
Well, she
your
does have her own skincare line though, doesn't she?
She does?
Yeah. It's called she just I like not that long ago announced that it's in like Ulta and Sephora and what's it called? Rhode. It's called Rhode. RHODE. Rhode is her skincare line. Yeah, I've never tried it. Our listeners will have to tell us if anyone's ever tried it and if they like it.
Yeah, I seen a picture of her at the Grammys, and I literally was like, "Wow," like, she just looks so, like, naturally so beautiful without a bunch of makeup, like, she's just very beautiful.
Do you wonder, so have you seen like, since her and Justin got together, there's always been, like at least online, people are always creating, like, beef between her and Selena Gomez. Have you paid attention to any of that?
Not enough, like, I honestly don't pay attention to this group enough, but, um I do know that there's, like, beef between them because is Selena still in love with Justin? Like, there's, like, that whole thing, right?
Yeah, well, and is
Or
Justin still
Justin
in
with
love with
her.
her? Yeah, which I
Yeah.
love Selena Gomez too, so I have
Yeah.
a hard time, I don't know, it's so hard to know what to believe, but they're like people definitely think there's, like, beef between those 2, which would be
Yeah.
silly, I don't know why there would be, but Selena Gomez also has a skincare line as well, too.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Mhm.
Interesting. Did you ever get into her, like, cooking show?
Oh, I loved it.
It was during, like, the pandemic, and so she was cooking from home,
Yeah,
and
and she
her
can't cook. No.
No.
Yeah.
No, it was hilarious.
It was so good, and actually, I got a lot of really good recipes from her. There's one recipe that every summer Todd's like, "Will you make the Selena Gomez salad? Like, we love it," and it's from her show. It's
What
literally from her
salad?
show. It's really good. It has, like, it's just, like, it has, like, tomatoes and cilantro and, like, corn. It's just, like, a very fresh kind of almost like on the salsa-y side, but it's not. It's an actual salad that you can just, like, eat on your own. It's really good. And Todd is always he calls it the Selena Gomez salad because we got it from that show. But she was so cute on that show because she would invite celebrity guests on, and,
But it
they
was
would
all virtual.
yeah, it was all remote.
Yeah.
She'd, like, have them on her screen in her kitchen, and they would be teaching her how to cook,
Yeah.
and she didn't know how to cook, so she was just like, "What a" it was really cute. I liked that show a lot.
Well, also, like, she didn't even know how to, like, turn on certain ovens or burners or
Right.
whatever, and so they'd be like, "Hold on, like, get the camera closer to your thing," and they would, like, teach her the oven. So it was
Yeah,
just funny to watch her,
yeah,
like, fumbling through it and, like, burn
yeah.
stuff.
Yes. Yeah, because I'm not one to watch a cooking show. I'm not. Like, I don't
No.
watch a cooking
Yeah.
show. And I don't even know I think Todd told me about it, and, I was like, "Yeah, like, I'll try it," and I actually really loved it. I think there's also another drink that's like a lime salt drink that's just like a fresh lemon drink for, like, the summer that's really good too that we got from that show, so it's fun.
That's funny. I don't think I, like, saved any of their recipes. I think I was just more watching it because she's so darling.
I'm gonna find the salad
Yeah,
and
let's post it.
we'll put the link in the comments below because it really is a good one. It's just, like, fresh and good and, it's good. Yeah,
That's a good idea. Yeah,
yeah,
let's share it with
yeah.
everyone for sure.
Okay, way off track. Let's wrap it back in.
Yeah, let's see. Okay.
I did have my baby. I became a mother also, Todd and I bought our lot. The home that we're living in now, we bought our lot in 2016.
That's exciting.
So we have really fun pictures of just our empty lot and, like, all the land, and there's no houses on it or anything yet. So, that was fun. That was an exciting time. And then also, obviously I became a mom in 2016. That was probably the highlight of the year.
Yeah.
When I opened up the count, like, my photos from 2016, it's just like baby, 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 like all
Oh,
newborn baby.
yeah, that was amazing
With
though.
Hendrix.
Like, because I wasn't a mom yet or even thinking about it. And so I stayed for a week with Jordyn after she had her baby, and it was just, like, magical. But let's talk about the night.
I don't know if magical is the right word.
It just was so fun to, like, take care of this little newborn and help
Yeah.
you because I was just so far, like, removed from even becoming a mom yet. And, so it was special for me. It was,
I
like,
was so thankful you were there too. And we have a lot of really good memories, like, from that time. So I was so thankful. You came down on the front row. Why did you you flew in?
Yeah, so, I was living down here in St. George, and so I flew into Salt Lake, but didn't wanna make you drive to Salt Lake, so I took the front runner from the airport down to
Yeah.
Layton so that you could at least pick me up closer to your home,
Yeah.
and,
I
it
was so panicked
crazy.
about
Because, like, Jordyn could not like, she hadn't been outside in a whole, like,
No.
2 weeks,
Oh
and
no.
so then even just driving, she was just like, "We gotta make it home." I'm like, "We're gonna make it home." Like, it's okay.
And let's just, like, set the preference. The front runner is literally maybe 10 minutes away from my home. And I was so but okay, but I also had never had a baby. So like getting the baby in the car seat and the car seat in the car and like stress that it's installed correctly, all of that was like, it was like so stressful for me. I
Yes.
was stressed out of my mind. Now I think about it and it's hilarious because now I have 3 children and it's just like, that's just like another day. But like, if you think back of that first baby and the first weeks, it is like, I'm in charge of this tiny human.
Okay, this is a side note. Did you see Jordyn and what's the bachelor?
JoJo?
JoJo. Okay, did you just see their post? They
No.
just had a baby. Okay, it's probably gone because it was on their stories. But JoJo just posted. She's posted a video of Jordyn doing numbers, and she put on the post like, I didn't know calculus was going to come in hand with the new baby. And she said, we forgot to weigh the baby before I started eating, so we don't know how many ounces the baby's eaten. Okay, and Jordyn is like panicked. Like, okay, if we take out the diaper and now the new diaper, and then there's a poopy diaper, this weighed this, and the baby now, he comes up with the baby has eaten like just over 4 ounces.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know.
But for real though, yeah. That first child is like earth shattering. Like it rocks your world.
Yes. And so I literally showed Troy the video. I was like, you have to see this because with my first, which I only have one, Troy had a chart of pooped X.
Yeah, I did too.
Yes. And then, we ate it this time and we're going to eat it this time. Like, you are writing every single thing down because it feels crazy.
So crazy.
And so,
I still have notebooks, like with the times and like we ate and then she pooped and then we peed and like I have notebooks. Yes.
Which the nurse the nurse does teach you to do this.
But why are they weighing the baby? I'm confused.
Because they weighed the baby before breastfeeding and then they're weighing it after to see how many ounces. Because you can't tell, like, did the baby eat enough?
Oh, like, because she's breastfeeding.
Yeah, she's breastfeeding. So she's trying to see how many ounces the baby has eaten. But in my mind now, being removed.
Is that even accurate?
It's like, your baby's going to eat what they want to, and then they're not hungry anymore, right? Like, we don't have
to take it down because people were like, what is happening?
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure because it was on her stories, but I died laughing. But so talking about you coming to get me in Layton, I remember feeling horrible because I was like, man, she's like very stressed. Like, I just need a ride. But it was like almost enough that I was like, can someone come and get me? Like, she's going to leave me at the train station.
Also, though, too, like your hormones are like, I mean, everybody knows, crazy. So, like, the smallest things can like set you off. Like,
you feel crazy.
The whole newborn phase, especially with that first child, is just like, it's just like chaos, like a blur of like, I don't even know what happens.
Well, you're not sleeping too. Like, you're up and down all night because you're feeding every 2 hours. And so you're also not sleeping. That first month feels like every day ran together. Like, you don't know what day it is.
Yeah. I feel like for me, it's like the first 3 months. Like, I'm like, did I brush my teeth today? I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah. Remember when I showed up, you were like, I just need a shower. And you're like, I haven't showered for a week or so. And I was like, please get in the shower. Like, I'll hold your baby. But I didn't know at the time how you were feeling.
Yeah.
And now, like, having a child on my own, I can say, like, I felt the same way. You feel
and there's no way to like prepare someone for that. You can't. Like, it's just like you just have to go through it and like experience it. It's so crazy. That's so funny about JoJo.
So funny. But you can tell that Jordyn is like trying to get the calculations right, and she's like, okay, how much did the baby, like, they're both panicked, and I'm like, wow, like, I didn't weigh diapers and I didn't weigh my baby. I just did it.
No, me neither. But they were probably like read some blog or something that said you should do this, and they're just trying to be the best parents ever. That's so funny. That's hilarious. That is so funny. Because one day they're gonna look back and laugh at that.
Oh, they're gonna laugh. They're gonna laugh because why are we panicked? But every single ounce that you're trying to feed your baby is so important. We just barely talked about. Troy left a bottle of breast milk on the counter, overnight. He didn't put it in the fridge. And so when I came down one morning to feed my baby, and I was pumping at the time because I couldn't actually breastfeed. So pumping was a lot for me. But I came down and seen the milk, which it was 4 or 5 ounces, and I lost it because it just went
A
bad.
lot of
And
work.
I worked so hard to get that, and it
Yeah.
was like everything. And so you just feel a little crazy.
crazy. Mhm. Yeah. That is a lot of work, though. That's a lot of
But
work.
Troy was just like, "Jess, it's good. Your body's gonna make it again." And I was like, "No, like I can't be my baby." Like, just you feel so panicked.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so
So
funny.
when I came that week, I should apologize now because like I feel
Oh.
like I probably wasn't as sensitive as I should have been because
Yeah,
I just
but
didn't know.
well, and like both of us didn't know. Like I didn't expect to feel that crazy and feel like the car seat was like such a big deal. I just was like,
You're like, I can't come get you.
you know. Also, that same week was the week Hendrix like was crying. Remember, he was just crying, and we could not figure out like if his belly hurt. We were like doing like the pump the legs
Yeah.
thing and like massaging his tummy and like doing all this stuff. We could not figure out
You not
why he was just crying. And I was so thankful you were there because me and you like literally had tried everything.
Yes, it was like maybe an hour or 2 that
Mhm.
we could not console him. Like we would get him
Yeah.
calmed down, but then he would just start back crying.
Mhm.
I think you eventually figured out that it was like chocolate or something that was hurting his belly, right?
Yeah, something that I was eating
Yeah.
that was affecting
But
him.
how would
Yeah.
you know
I
that?
also feel like too there's like that what do they call it? Like the witching window or something
Yeah.
where babies just have like a
Yeah.
2-hour window where they're just fussy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But remember what happened?
Yes.
So we were like up in the room trying all kinds of stuff. Ben is like, so we were like watching YouTube videos like how to
Yes.
control the baby.
I think I had called my pediatrician. I think
Holy
I called my pediatrician and was like, he's crying and I don't know why. Like, oh my gosh.
I do remember. Okay, do you remember the gripe water?
Yes.
I
They
was
give
like,
me-
just give this to him, like this will help his
Yes.
belly. And you were like, nope,
Nope.
no, it says like 8 weeks. And I was like, hey, but I'm pretty sure if we gave him like 1 drop, he'd be fine. Nope, it says 8 weeks. And you were like very set that we were not giving it to him, which is fine. Like,
Following the instructions.
fine, but I was like, maybe it will help. Like, I'm pretty sure the medicine's not going to kill him. We can just give him like half of what he should have had. And you were like, no way. It doesn't say
No way.
newborn on it. And I was like, okay. But what happened is we could not get him calmed down. Well, then Todd comes in to the bedroom with the vacuum.
Like the full on vacuum. Like
The
the
whole
full
thing.
on.
And me and you were like, really? Like, we were so annoyed. Like,
Yeah.
this is not going to work. And we were like angry because we had been
Mad. Like I was
Oh.
like, you haven't been here for the last 2 hours. What do you think you're doing? Like, this is not going to work. You're an idiot. Like, this is not
Yes.
going to work.
Yeah. He walks in, plugs in the vacuum, turns it on, and literally the second the sound turned on, that it's like a noise machine for babies, the baby just like all of a sudden, like it was like shockingly like, whew.
Yeah.
And me and you both were like, what? Like we've tried every single thing we can think of,
it was
and it
so
was
funny.
the vacuum.
Well, then too, Todd like plugs in the vacuum. Hendrix stops crying, and then he just like walks out. And me and you were like, we have been in here for 2 hours trying to console this child. Like it was
Yes,
so
it was
funny.
wild. It was wild.
Well, it was wild, but that works. Like, I mean, eventually we got smart enough to actually just use like the noise machine app, not the
Yes,
actual
on our phone.
vacuum.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was wild. Maybe we should send this to JoJo and Jordyn. They're gonna
Yeah.
need this in the future.
So funny.
So fun.
I feel like 2016, that was like the highlight of
Yeah, for sure.
you for sure, and a huge highlight for me. Yeah, 2016 was a good year.
It was. How come? What is it? Because it's 10 years ago. Is that why the trend is like?
Yeah, it's like fun to look back at like what was 10 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you have a story you'd like to share or you're interested in being a guest on the pod, email us at firstandferalpodcast@gmail.com.
And if you loved this episode, don't forget to follow and share.
Thanks for listening to First and Feral, Utah Unfiltered. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay a little feral.